Hi, good evening. Relationship is an investment. Hi, my name is Mekapadi. I just want to find out today. I promise that I'm going to concentrate on single ladies. So this whole time I will concentrate on our single ladies because single ladies, they are the future. Because if you start very well, you will make it. And for those who are already in a relationship, those who are already married, you don't worry, but you can still make it if you want to. As I said, today I am going to concentrate on single ladies. And today I'm going again just to give you a little bit the lesson from the book of Daniel Joseph, Beyond Attraction, chapter 3. And this book really has powerful techniques. It's actually a program that you need to really invest in. Now, today, let's talk about a relationship is an investment. We are talking to single ladies. Those are still going to date. Maybe you are still dating, and you don't know what to do. Now, when we talk about a relationship is an investment. So while you are just starting, single lady, just know that you are worth. Just know that you are powerful. Just know that you are able to get a man. Sometimes you give up. Giving up thinking that you are not going to get a man, you will get a man. Why not? If you really follow the program. That's why I say a relationship is if you want a quality man. We are not talking about just getting a man, getting a quality man who will invest in you. You need also to invest in yourself. Many times, you know what we do? We spend a lot of money on, wasting money really on things that doesn't matter. You waste money on buying a lot of clothes. You waste money on buying a lot of whatever, shoes. You waste money on putting makeup. You waste money on just making yourself thinking that you are doing it to attract a man. But you don't spend any money to do research. You don't spend money to program. To know how do you present yourself out there so that you will be liked. As I was saying, like in the previous lesson, I talk about beyond beauty. Because that is not only the beauty, because yes, the beauty is the one that attracts a man. Because sometimes a woman, when you put the whole makeup that it has changed your whole you. Nobody will see who are you. How does Kapadi looks like? Because a man doesn't want to see those things that change you to a monster or someone else. And that's what many women do. Now, single women, what you need to do, I'm not saying don't put makeup. I want you to understand very well. I'm not saying don't put makeup. You can put makeup, but don't put a makeup that change who you are, that change your looks. The hair, I seen a lot of women. I don't know when last you just have your natural hair. When last you have your natural hair, just put rollers or whatever, and you look so natural and beautiful, so that a man can see who you really are. Because one day when you age, one day when you are not able to put those wings, one day when you are at our age and you are not able to put makeups, then you look totally different. Maybe he was just attracted to you with those funny makeup because it has changed you. Now that you are not able to do it, maybe you don't even have money to buy those things, then a man doesn't look, then he disappears. But let's come back to the lesson of today. I said today's lesson is about how do you, the investment. The mistakes that us women do. The mistake that we do is we are chasing men, okay? And, you know, a man was attracted to you now, and then you end up, the moment in few weeks he is chasing you, he wants you, and so on. And he is so fast to have intimate relationship with you. And the moment he has that intimate relationship with you, have you realized that he loses interest? He lost interest. Why? Now, what we don't know is, as women, you need to understand why a man attracts to you. What are the chemicals involved in attraction? Because if you know that, what are the attraction? I'm not going to tell you because you need to research. In this book, Daniel Joseph has a program which has all those things. So now, what is it that a man attracts to you? And I'm talking about, it's not just your makeup, your physical body. And in the previous lesson, I even talk about it's not just your physical. Your physical attraction is only 7%. There is another 93%. So when we are talking about now a woman, you must allow a man to invest in you. Daniel Joseph put it, given an example. So the example he gave, he said, and I quote him because it's his book. He said, let's say, he was bought a car by the parents. And when he was just 16 years old, and this car, he never washed that car. He never, put effort. Sometimes it ran out of petrol. He never sort of look after it. He end up even bumping it. And if anyone comes and borrow the car, he end up giving the car. Now, why? So meaning he was not treating the car. He didn't respect the car. So he didn't value the car. Why? The reason is why. The reason why he didn't value the car is because he never put energy, effort, time, money into the car. He never valued it. That's why he never respected it. So that's why. That is now really the psychology of it. Because you need to understand the psychology of attraction, the psychology why people value in life things, some of the things they value, and some of the things they don't value. Something where you put in energy, money, effort, you will value it. But if something that you just get into a silver platter without even spending any energy, any money, you don't value it. It's exactly the same. That is the psychology. And Daniel Joseph, this program he really based on research that has been done. When you do research, you go to the psychology of attraction. What attracts somebody to someone? What attracts a man to a woman? What is it? Because once you understand how two people attract to each other, then you are able to understand what to do. And that is what we fail to do. So someone is asking, are you actually married, mother? Yes. Somebody asked me, I also want you to come with your questions. Today, I will just give a lesson, but I ask people to come with the lesson. Says, yes, I am married. Now, let me give you an example of my marriage. This year, in September, I will be 30 years in a marriage. So meaning, but let me say 15 years, because my marriage, the beginning up to 15 years, my marriage was hell. I really didn't understand it. I almost really throw in the towel. I almost divorced. But then, because as I say, I'm a very curious person, I'm a very determined person, I decided before I throw in the towel, let me understand it. Maybe the problem is me, and I don't understand, because most of the time I used to blame my husband. I thought he is the one who is bringing this problem in my marriage. But then I said, let me understand. That's why I started researching. I didn't research because I was interested in just a marriage. I was interested in the whole physiology of the marriage. Why people attract to each other. What do men like? What do women like? What are the men's needs? What is it that you need to behave as a woman? How a woman behave? I wasn't more interested how men behave. I was interested more, how do I behave so that I can save my own marriage? So that's why I decided to research. I invested 99% in my marriage. I bought thousands of books. There's not even a book. For instance, if I come here and I tell you to purchase a material or a book, I will not tell you if I don't read it. I have to purchase it, and I know it helps me. If it helps me, it can also help you. There is nothing you can just get in the silver platter if you don't invest. You have to invest money in your marriage. You have to invest money in your relationship. That is why if you think relationship is easy, I want to talk to single ladies, because they are starting, so that they start invest now in the relationship, knowing that you need to know the whole psychology of dating. Who date who? The mistake that we make as women, we chase men. But even when you look at animals, just go and look at animals. One day I was looking at the chicken. You look at the goat. Who's chasing who? Is it you have never find a male animal is chasing, a female animal chasing a male animal? It is a male who is chasing a female. Now, come on now, we are educated, but we are doing it wrong. Because if you start chasing a man meaning what? He never worked for you. He never invested in you. Because if you want a man to respect you, let a man chase you because he wants you. If a man wants you, he will chase after you until he gets you. And when he gets you, because he knows he sweat, he spent money in that, he gave up something, maybe he's supposed even to do something, he even gave up other girlfriends, he called them exes, they are now not current one because of you. So he will respect you, he will put energy on you, and he will value you, and he will, that is how it starts. But the moment a man comes, and because every man, you will try most, he try to see, the very first thing that attracted to you is now the beauty. So it is that beauty, the physical one, but the physical one is the superficial one, because that is level 1. If you don't understand, you need to know that being in a relationship, it has phases, it has steps. There is what we call the first love. I wrote a book in Oshuambo called The First Love. How does the first love looks like? The first love is that, the very first love, where, because in the body there are those chemicals that allows you to, that stimulate the attraction feelings, your emotions, and you say, I love the person. Have you ever seen that somebody, when they say love is blind, it's also in chapter 1 in this book I'm talking. I'm going to give you the link, and then you purchase, you go into the program. So in any culture, people talk about love is blind. What does that mean? It means love is blind because when all those chemicals that stimulate love, when they are, like flowing in your body, where you cannot control it. That's why sometimes people say, oh, Kapadi, can you see that problem? You are the only one who cannot see it. Can you see? This person was even with Maria. He has a steady girlfriend. No, she told me I'm the only one. Even when you meet them, you close your eyes so that you don't see. No, but I love the person. I cannot stay without the person. That's the first phase of love. Other people call it honeymoon stage. That stage, when you are in that stage, you are not able to see any mistake in your partner. So, but when you know, for instance, you have research and you know that in love, there is something that we call the first phase of our honeymoon stage. Then you know, I am in the honeymoon stage, but then you also consciously looking at whether there are, any mistake that you have picked up, because you are in that phase. But then, because when you are in that phase, the love is too higher. You cannot refuse even to have sexual relationship. You are just sort of giving yourself. The first week, you are already in bed with a man. Because you feel so attracted to the man. You feel that intense love, that in depth. You cannot control it. If he just touch you, you are just flowing. That's the first love. But that's not the real love. So if you know it, exactly, that if you know that I am in this, you can, consciously say, okay, I know I am in this stage. Let me be careful. I must not get into bed with this man for the first week. Have you ever seen, and I'm sure everybody knows, have you ever seen, like, you get into a relationship with a man, Just, and then the moment you have a sexual intercourse, he lose interest. He just lose interest. He lose interest because of what? I want you to go and find out. Why he lose interest? Because it was too soon. He didn't win you over. He never sweated to get you. He will never value you. Because his mind is also to say, so if he can get you in the first week, how many men also can get you in the first week? So that's why he lose interest. And many times, those who get pregnant, you also know that when you just got pregnant and the men wanted a child, oh, I want a child, let's not, even he's the one who doesn't want to use the condom and he wants to sleep with you, I want a child. And then you say, honey, I'm pregnant. And you say, why? Are you stupid? Do you know about that one? Why? He changed immediately, but he was so in love with you. He was into you and whatever. He got it too early. He feel that he didn't really fight for you. So it's exactly the psychology. I'm talking about the psychology and the physiology of attraction. A woman must not chase. A male, even in animals, I have never seen any of an animal, a female animal is the one who's chasing the male one. So that is how God hasn't created us that way. God created us that way to be chased. So now, because people say, there's not a lot of men in the country. Now, we are just going to look for a man. Yes, you might find, but that man will never respect you. That man will stay with you for a few weeks, and then he will go and chase another one. But the moment you present yourself strong, inner strong, you are not rude. When I'm talking about people, because people misunderstood. When we talk about a strong woman, we are not talking about a strong woman who is rude, who is on top of a man. No. A man is still the head. Is still the head. But you don't allow him to be on top of you. You love yourself. Even when he's not there, you still love yourself. If there is a married somebody, if your husband is not at home, you are not crying, oh, where are you? What are you doing? It's like you depend on him. You cannot be on yourself. Be yourself. Because happiness is not, if your happiness depends on the men will not respect you, because it looks like you cannot respect yourself. So the law of attraction is likes attracts likes. If you love yourself, it's only the time the men will love you. So to conclude this lesson, the main point here is to say, invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. How do you invest in yourself? Have the knowledge. If you have the knowledge how to behave, when you are among the men, you are now a single lady, you are among the men. You are not the one who's now, clinging to the men. You are the one who is inviting. Let us go. Let me buy you drinks. Let me do ABC. No, it's not. Even when you have a lot of money, keep it for yourself. Keep it for yourself. Even when you are married, When we are going out with my husband, I'm not taking out my purse. Can I cover? No, that's not how it works. You are not even asking him, are you fine? Let him ask you. Let your husband ask you to say, oh, I think my pocket today is not. Then you are willing to say, okay, no, I will be able to cover. You are going with the money. Even when you are going out, you are not going to say, let me buy for you. It's like you are buying a man. You are not the one to date a man. No. You are not the one to invite him for a date. Wait until you are. Just present yourself there. If you are at the wedding, ladies, if you are at the wedding, carry yourself well. Smile. Talk to the other ladies. Don't go out to them and, hey, how are you guys? How are you doing? You know, it's like you are the one who are pushing yourself to the men. They will not, because the moment this one sees that you are pushing yourself into the arms of the men, they will say, okay, you are pushing yourself into all the other men. It looks old-fashioned, but it works. This is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about things it's backed up by science. I'm talking about the psychology of attraction. It's not old-fashioned. You would say, okay, this woman, she is now too old. She is telling us old-fashioned. Nowadays, it's not working. It's working even today. Try it. If you try it, you will get a man. You are not just getting a man. You will get a quality man. Okay. I still don't understand your point you are making. Please speak in native language. What native language I should speak? I have to speak. I don't understand. What I'm saying is, women don't chase men. That is the message. Because it is an investment. I have to speak in a formal language because everybody wants to benefit from this. So there will be time when I speak Oshuambo, then I will just speak Oshuambo. Then I say, okay, this one will be Oshuambo. But because we have a lot of people and this language is also an official language, if I start with this language, I will end this language. Okay. Okay, any question? Any question? Don't chase. Invest. So I will give you things that you have to. Don't chase a man. Look at the animals. Female animal never go and chase. They wait until they are chased. And invest in your relationship. What does investment mean? It means get knowledge. The money that you spend on other things, spend them in programs like this one. Go into programs. There are a lot of learn, attend things, because that's where you learn. When you are coming here, you want to come here because you want to learn. I don't give you everything. So you must go and invest yourself. As I said, the moment a man comes to you and he can see that you are a knowledgeable woman who knows the relationship, who knows that you are in the beginning phase of a relationship, who knows the in and out, the whole psychology of attraction, you know how to behave as a woman. You know that how to behave, you have to behave as a woman, because a man doesn't want a man around him unless he is gay. But if a man is straight, he wants a woman. So he doesn't want a man. So what you need to study is study how do men behave so that you don't behave like a man. Otherwise, he will not love you because he doesn't want to be with another man. So if you are gay, yes, that is fine. Then they will want another man. So you need to study the whole psychology. What attracts men to a woman? What do men want? But I don't want also to generalize. You must also just find out what your man likes. If he says, I only want sex, you must go and study it and say, oh, is it true? Is it true? Don't just listen to what he say. You must go. Once he says something, once he proposes something, go and study it, go and research about it, and understand yourself. That is an investment. Investment for a man to respect you. That's why I just repeated that. For a man to respect you, he needs to sweat. If he sweat to win you over, if he knows that he didn't win you over, you are the one who sweat. Usually what women do, the moment a man pulls away, the woman turn around and do the chasing. And that is wrong. So go ahead, and then you have to buy Beyond Attraction by Daniel Joseph. He wrote a very nice book. I was talking about now chapter 3, which is talking about now how do attraction works. And it talks about that a relationship is an investment. So I'm not excluding the married people, because when we talk about love is just the same. How attraction, even when you are married and you go into the program, you learn to say, oh, the mistake that I'm usually making is A and B and so on. I use it in my own marriage. And it really works. It works like a bomb. That's why, the moment your man doesn't, you pick up that your man doesn't respect you, your man doesn't put energy into you, your man is sharing you with someone else. Why your man is sharing you with one else? So you have to be confident. If I am in this man, I'm alone. Then because the moment you start pulling the energy back to you, so the energy should be just to love yourself. You love yourself, you study, you understand, you research, you make yourself beautiful. This is the energy is back to you. And you go out with your girlfriend. Don't always say, no, I cannot live without you. If he dies, what are you going to do? That's why when your boyfriend or your man die, you want to die together. It doesn't necessarily mean that you don't love a person. But I think somewhere it says, if you love something, set it free. Set it free. Where did I find that book? Okay. I'm going to put the link, or after I finish, I'm just going to put the link. Or you can send me a WhatsApp, an inbox and just say, please send me the link. But you must mention it. Mention to say, please send me Beyond Attraction link. Because otherwise, I have sent other links. I will send you a link that you don't need. I will send you other links. Say Beyond Attraction link. then I will send you the link. But I will also going to put it in. Also, if you look at, there is also a video that I did last week when? Just in the beginning of, or at the end of either Friday. Yeah, just check that. Friday or Thursday. No, I cannot be Thursday. It might be Wednesday or Friday. I did also a video about, and I also write a text, and the link is there. Just go on and click on the link, and then you buy your book. It's a program. It's a program that you have to buy, and then because and then you have to study it to understand. Because as I already indicated, you cannot solve any problem if you don't understand why. Okay, majority of Namibian women, especially Vindukers, are just consumers. Everything in their mind is about consuming. For as long as you keep them consuming, they say it's love. Thank you very much. Which is wrong. You know, you as a man, I think this is a man who asked, you as a man, if you really want to see that this woman loves me, don't give. Don't give. You know, and you must test the person who say, no, I'm not giving you. You can give at the beginning, and then you see, if you see that every time when you don't give, she is angry, knowing that she mistaken love with material things, with money, and this is not the person you want. You don't want a person, you want a person to respect you, to love you for who you are, not for what you have. Majorly, why is it when women want the honest truth from men, but when they receive the truth, it's a problem due to the fact that men aren't honest? You know, most it says the truth hurt. It's not to say you don't want. Any truth hurt. But I think when you start your relationship based on the truth, it's actually better, because you know exactly the truth. A person tells you the truth. If a person tells you the truth, okay, there is this truth, a person would probably say, okay, I also sleep with Maria. I'm sharing the two of you. That is the truth. I would love to have that. So that you make up your mind. Do you want to be shared? Do you want this man? He is telling you the truth to say, okay, last night I slept with who? It is the truth, but it's a message to you. Is it the man you want? So it's really up to you. For me, the truth, honesty and openness is a foundation of a relationship. If you make a mistake, if you can bring it to your partner and say, no, honey, I make this mistake and I'm sorry, I did ABC. Because hiding it, whether you hide it, the day when, you know that they say, you know that you cannot hide anything forever. The truth will always come out. So the day when he is going to find out what you have done, you did it secretly, thinking that I am not going to tell, because if I tell, it will hurt. It will hurt only the moment, but you would start respecting a person because this specific person has told you the truth. Just tell the truth, whether you can see it's hurting. If he leaves you because you tell him the truth, it's better. Let him go, because you know you have told him or you have told her the truth. To say men are not honest, I don't think it's true. Probably you don't generalize just to say all men are cheaters, all men are not honest. There are also a lot of women just because you haven't done the research. For us who know research, nobody is honest. There are honest men, they are there. And there are honest women, they are there. There are dishonest men and there are dishonest women. There's no way to say men are always doing ABC. But for us who are in a helping, we know the real truth that everyone, if you are given the circumstances, you will cheat. So for those who need, I have a program of coaching, 4 sessions of coaching for now those who are not married, those who are just dating. So if you want to be coached, please, you can also inbox me. You can make an appointment with me. And then I will take you through the coaching program. Because coaching, it is when you are going to be also, you are going to expose yourself because you will also know what holds you back. This one will not tell you what holds you back, especially those who have been in the relationship, a breakup, you are in a relationship, you want to know why. There is always a reason why you always break up. This one you think, oh, it starts always nice and it always ends up there. It means the problem is with you and you keep on blaming the others. Say, no, men are doing ABC. So I'm also coaching young people so that they know how to behave. When you are in a relationship, you know what to do. You know exactly how to love, especially how to love yourself. Loving yourself is the fundamentals of a relationship if you really want your relationship to flourish. If there's no questions, this is the lesson of today. As I said, you must purchase the book Beyond Attraction by Daniel Joseph. And this lesson I was teaching you today, I took it from chapter 3 of the program. So it's a very, very powerful program. Go purchase it, read, invest, and that is investment I'm talking about. If you are not investing in your relationship, it will, when the wind is coming, you know that when the wind is coming, it's blow you to south, to north, to west, and to east. So you want a relationship that has a foundation. Very, 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 very strong. And who makes it strong? It's you. You, as a woman, make your foundation of your relationship very, very strong so that you are able, if the wind is coming, even your boyfriend took someone else, you stand on your own. You know what you are worth. Because if a person comes and go, he may not be yours. And you don't go and cry day and night and say whatever, oh, why God doesn't love me, why God you don't give me a man. Men are there, quality men are there. They are waiting for you. Just learn how to present yourself so that you display the inner quality rather than the outer quality. So thank you very much. For those who really need counseling and coaching, please do come forward and then we take it from there. Thank you so much and God bless you.